Hi, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new, my name is Anna. I do project panning and stuff, and this video is gonna be my summer project pan intro. This is a little late. I should have had this up a couple of weeks ago, so I'm kind of losing 2 weeks of progress because I'm planning on updating you again in the end of July so that I can kind of get back on track. So the first update will be only like 2 weeks from now, and then after that I'll have another update, and then my finale 3 months later, 2 months and 2 weeks later. So basically this year I'm doing seasonal project panning, which means I did a winter project pan and a spring project pan. I'll link the playlist for my project pan videos down below. And I just finished my spring project pan, and then now I have 8 new products to share with you, and it's a rolling project pan, so if I finish any of these within even the first 2 weeks, maybe, who knows, I'm going to roll something else in so that I always have 8 products to work on. And yeah, I think that's everything. If you like project panning, please keep on watching and subscribe if you haven't already, and let us jump into the first product. I haven't really decided what I think I'm gonna try doing it in the order that I would apply it to my face. So if you've seen any of my other project pan videos, you know that I struggle with everything that is not face products. Like complexion products I can manage finishing, but anything else I struggle with. So there are a lot of complexion products in here because I know that I can finish them, and project pan isn't really that exciting if you never finish anything. So the first product is one that I hadn't heard of before I got it in a subscription box. It's from a brand called Avant, and it's the Pro Perfecting Collagen Primer Touche Eclat. It's a primer. So this is what I have left. I tried kind of squeezing it into the bottom. Let me also make a mark on this. I think if I just use this one quite a bit, it shouldn't really be that hard to finish. So I'm gonna mark this once I finish this video, and then we'll see if it takes me 2 weeks, 6 weeks, who knows. But I think it's manageable to finish it. Okay, now there's a lot going on. The next thing is my IT Cosmetics CC cream, and I choose both shades to work on them together because I have the shade Fair and the shade Light, and I need to mix these because Fair is too fair and Light is too dark. So yeah, that's basically that. So it's a color correcting full coverage cream and anti-aging. I don't really need that, but I'll be 30 sometime soon. And hydrating serum, it's SPF 50, so it's perfect for this time of year when I want to be protected, but I also don't really spend a lot of time outside. The only times I'm outside is when I walk to and from work, but it's nice to have some kind of protection on my face, and I sometimes will use a SPF underneath this if I know I'm going to be like out in the sun. But if I'm only going to be like 20 minutes outside, I don't always bother when I use these. So yeah, I have both of these. I have absolutely no idea how much is left because there's a lot of air in here, but I'm gonna try putting them upside down and then see if I can get the air out, and then mark these once I've finished the video, because I feel like I've used quite a bit of these. I've used these a lot this summer when I realized that I would be able to make a perfect shade out of these mixed. And a lot of my other foundations are a little bit too light for me at the moment, so these are perfect, and I've been using them quite a bit. So I'm excited to get both of those because I count those as 2 items in my makeup inventory, so it would be nice to kind of get both of them out because that would be 2 foundations out of my collection, even though they are small ones. By the way, if you want to see a makeup inventory type of video, I've seen a few people do this now, that it's kind of at the half year mark. They do like a how many products do I have in my makeup inventory type of video, and I could definitely do that because I have a pretty detailed spreadsheet on my computer with everything that I own. So let me know if you want to see that. The next one is a concealer, and also this is one of those products, it's impossible to know how much is left, but it's the Kiko Milano Highlighting Effect Fluid Concealer. I have the shade number 1, and it's just one of those click-uppy ones. Who knows how much I have left. I don't think this has a lot of product. It's 2 milliliters of product, so I have been using this quite a bit. I feel like this one might be done in like 2 weeks because 2 mils, that's it's not a lot of product. That's 0.06 fleur ounces, and a normal foundation is 30, and a big concealer is a lot more than that. And I feel like the biggest concealers are like 10 mils. So yeah, that's a little disappointing. 2 mils, that's not a lot. But it's one of those types of product you don't really use that much either, so I just use it under my eyes. So that's the concealer, and then I have a powder. This is a little more exciting because I can actually see the progress pretty easily. It's the Becca Blotting Powder Perfector in Translucent. So this is where I'm at right now. I pretty recently started using this one once I finished my, what was that powder I spent forever finishing? I finished the MAC Care Blend powder and the MAC Studio Fix powder recently, and then I started using this one, and I use a little more powder nowadays because it's hot and sweaty, and I get a little more oily, so I use this one to set my foundation most days. And suddenly I hit pan, and the pan is just expanding, and it's going to be interesting to see how far I can get in 2 months and 2 weeks, and hopefully I'll be able to finish it because I do have a couple other powders that I could start working on after this one. I haven't bought any powders in probably a year, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to finish at least one more after this one before I purchase a new one. I've been pretty good at not buying stuff like that because it takes forever to finish. And then my Becca Sunlit Bronzer in Capri Coast is the next one, and this one, this has a lot of pan. Like, look at that. I use a lot of bronzer, to be honest. I love putting on quite a bit, and I also have more than 20 bronzers, so I should really finish one. I love this bronzer, but it's on the older side. The product is still like in perfect condition. It's nothing bad. It hasn't gone bad for sure, but it's one of the older bronzers in my collection, and I really love it, so I do want to get my money's worth out of it as well. And it's just kind of neat having both of these Becca compacts in here. They are pretty heavy compacts, and also I mean I like them. They look cute, and it's a really nice bronzer. It's a shimmery bronzer, so I tend to use it along with something that is more cool tone and more matte to kind of use as a contour, and then I just go over with that one to like really bronze up. I'm not wearing it today actually. I'm not wearing a lot of these products today because I thought I would share them with you how they look today and not get a head start kind of. So I've been using that bronzer a lot, and it's a really soft formula, so it's pretty easy to both hit pan on and also to finish. Are these the same amount? No, the powder is actually 10.8 grams and the bronzer is 7.1. So this is a little smaller, but I also use, I mean, I don't put this absolutely all over my face. I don't really with the powder either. I kind of put this one in the center and then this one in the outer part of my face, so they go really well together. And then I think I've done this in pretty much every project pan, is putting a setting spray in because they are just easy products for me to finish. And when I put them in a project, I remember to use them every day, and it's just nice. I like setting spray, so This time around, I have the Flower Beauty Seal the Deal Long Lasting Setting Spray Matte Finish. This is 100 ml of product. The sprayer broke, so once again, I'm putting it in this MAC Fix Plus mini bottle. This is the type where you have kind of like a white powdery thing, so you really have to shake it up. But I can tell that once I shake it up, it gets a more milky color in here, and then I kind of think, okay, it's mixed enough. There's still a little bit left in here, but this one is completely full. So I have slightly more than 30 ml of setting spray to finish. So I should be able to do that. I finish setting sprays pretty frequently. It's like a product that I go through quite quickly. I have 2 more products, and one of them is because now I'm heading into the not complexion products categories, and I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. The first one is the brow pencil that I've been using a lot lately, and it's from H&M Beauty. It's called Brow Specialist, and what shade is this? Don't really know because it doesn't say anymore. I should have remembered. I know these pencils so much. They used to be different, and then we got these instead. And a lot of people complained that these were not the same. This is like maybe 4 or 4 years ago, I guess. But I think this is fine. It's like a wooden pencil, so it's really easy to sharpen, and it's not super soft, but it's also not like, I don't have to be like aggressive about it either. It's kind of like the perfect in between, and the shade is nice, and it's just a decent pencil, and it's really inexpensive. So it's like, I don't know how much it would be in other, it's like 50 Norwegian kroners, and I'm guessing $6 or $7, £5, something around that mark. And I've had this for years, so it's going strong. And I'm now at the point where it says brow, but not anything else. I'm not gonna mark this on a piece of paper, but just know that this is how much I have left. So yeah, interested to see how long it takes me to finish it from this point onwards, because I usually finish those types of micro brow pencils really easily, and those are the ones I have been using the most for the last years. But I started using this one, and this lasts much longer for sure. And then also, it's nice. Also, I do prefer micro brow pencils, I think, but that one is also just, it's nice. And that means I don't have to buy micro brow pencils every month, because they usually take not that many uses to finish. Lastly, I had some struggles picking the last product, because I didn't really want to put in a lip product because I struggle finishing lip products, and then I didn't really have any other eye products that I wanted to finish. So I decided to go with my Marc Jacobs Enamored Lip Gloss. Is that what it's called? Enamored Hydrating Lip Gloss Stick in Sugar Sugar. Again, I've had this in a project pan previously and I didn't finish it, but I am determined to try one more time. This is the type of product where you have to click it up, and I have no idea how much is left down in the tube. So I've been clicking and clicking, and I've been using it a lot, but it hasn't really, well, it hasn't finished yet. No, still not. So yeah, interesting. We'll see how far along in this project this one will last, but it was an expensive lip product, and it's the only one I feel like I might be close to finishing, so that's why I'm putting it in the project. And who knows, maybe it's just like 1 more week left of using it, or maybe it will last longer. We'll find out. If you continue watching my project pans, you'll find out too. And that is actually everything for my summer project pan. I feel like it's a nice kind of summery setup thing because I have the SPF 50 base product. I have powder and bronzer, which is nice to have when I want to bronze up and I also want to blot down the sweatiness. And then I have a matte setting spray, a lighter type concealer, more like a highlighty type concealer, and then the lip product. I mean, nude lips is a nice look for summer when you have a little bit of a tan and maybe I have some like smoky eyes or a nice brown bronzy thing or colorful eyeshadows. I tend to use a lot of colorful eyeshadows in the summer. Nude lip, always a good deal. Also, the lip gloss stick is really nice because I usually avoid lip gloss if I have my hair down because I feel like I don't want my hair to get stuck in my lip gloss, but this one is not sticky at all. So it's a glossy look, but it's not sticky like a lip gloss. So that is that. Yeah, so I think that's everything I wanted to talk to you about today, and this is my third video this week. Next week there will only be one, and it will be my Pandos eyeshadows update, finally. So if you are interested in that, stay tuned for next week. And other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you have a lovely day and that you stay safe, and I will hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!